Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. This is 30 through to 21 of the best games of all time based on over 3,000 reviews. Okay, so first up we have got a game you can find on the channel from 2006 by Andreas Seerfarth, in fact by Karen and Andreas Seerfarth. This won the SPIEL.digital 2006 award. This is very much a kind of a route building game. You're going out across Germany and yes, you're representing this German postal system. Quite an interesting title going on here. Do recommend you check this one out and do check out my video and let me know your thoughts. Like I said, very enjoyable. That is why this is number 30 in this list. Okay, next up we have got the game Devon. This is a game which I've got just out of shot, partially because it's been eaten by slugs, so I think I almost forgot about it. This is an abstract strategy combinatorial two-player only game in the GIF series of games. Check out my other videos in this series. I do have more videos bringing you to the channel as well. And yeah, this is a game whereby the board kind of gets smaller. You're moving pieces around, following these three Devon chips, which you can randomly set out. You can, once you've played it at least once, you can choose where you want to set it out. That makes up half the game. And then you're ultimately trying to be around these Devon pieces and see basically who's got the highest out, who's got the most pieces to win the game. It's a very enjoyable game. It's my favourite in the GIF series. Next up, we have Vertical Twist, a very different kind of game, a party game. I played this on the weekend. Yep, it's for ages 8 plus, 3 to 10 players by Bez. This is a game whereby, yep, I'll show you an example. You're going to grab a card, and what you're going to do is exactly what it says on the cards. In this case, just drop that card. I can't remember what it says. These are plastic cards, a bit slippery, which is on purpose. Finger touching right shoe. So now I've got back, put my foot down and do that, my hand down, and then I do finger touching hair. So now I'm going to have a finger doing that. Until eventually someone is just going to have to implode. That's that game. Okay, check out my videos for that. It's quite hard to show you, obviously. Next, we might have already had these illustrated already in this section of this list. Legends of Andor. So this is by Fantasy Flight. This is a game designed by the same person who actually illustrated the game, very famous illustrator, Michael Menzel. And I have met the designer. I've played the game 49 times, played all the missions, every single fate as well. Got numerous expansions I haven't touched yet, although I have played the mini expansions. Very much enjoy this game. Obviously very high cooperative rated game for me. I do recommend you check out my cooperative playlist and check out my videos for Andor as well. I know it's very popular. Okay, next up we have Unlock Mystery Adventures. So for some reason I found this one particular interest, the mystery ones, and this is another cooperative game. It's an escape from in a box using an app, using a phone, a smartphone, whereby you're interacting using the app to telling you to do various stuff, to join things up, and yeah, very much enjoyable, that game. Next up we have another SPIEL.digital nominated game, 2013. This is by Paolo Mori. Haven't met Paolo yet at the time of recording. 30 minutes to play, 2 to 6 players. It's bingo, ages 8 plus. Set in Italy, and what you're doing is drawing things out of the bag and basically saying, hey, Rise of Augustus or Hail Augustus. And what you're looking to do is ultimately try and get the most victory points by getting out your various centurions. Now, it is published by Hurricane, and blatantly from some of these tiles you can tell that other expansions were due, like nothing ever happened. But artwork by Vincent Dutray, interestingly, because I'm about to play another game signed by him, or actually illustrated by him tomorrow, which I've not brought to the channel yet, so I haven't played all player counts. Also, one of my favourite artists is the designer of this particular game, this game being Santo Domingo by Stefan Risthaus, who I've also messaged a few times. And the artist going on here is Clemens France, based I think in Seattle. And yes, it's another age 8 plus game, 20-30 minutes, 2 to 6 players, obviously a family game. Small, it's the Port Royal sort of family games. This is a place in Dominican Republic. I've been to Santo Domingo. I've been to over 230 places which have board games named after them. And this is like it's in that same world. And what you're looking to do is try to outbid and outguess where you think other people to do to try and get the best score. And I've played all player counts. People very much do enjoy this game. And it's a game I do recommend a higher player count, probably at least 4. And yeah, very much enjoy this one. It's a quick game to play. It's a re-implementation, I think, of the game at Visby. Okay, next up we have got in at 23, Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Very difficult game to try and preempt and do better than Sherlock, but very much enjoyable game to play. You pretty much come in and play it once. I still remember the answer to the 4th case, which I'm not going to say anything more about. The next up, 22, it's in the Zextimate universe, similar to, I guess, Santo Domingo in the Port Royal universe, and this is Levennimt, so Elfnimt. One of my favourites in the Nimt series because it is a bit loosey-goosey, and this one's a bit more streamlined, a bit like the game as opposed to the mind, whereby you're trying to dial in on stuff, especially with the game on fire. And last up in this section of the list is a game that has got a number of versions out. It's also a SPIEL.digital winning game from 2004, and that is Zug um Zug. So we do have Ticket to Ride, but Zug um Zug is the German version with a German map. You can get ticket to ride Germany, but Zug um Zug in particular, for some reason or another, it's just a bit more streamlined. You don't have to worry about stations and other stuff. It's just mainly about the fact that I think Airfort has a very nice pinch point, and for that reason, I very much enjoy it. So there we go, that's 33 to 21. Hope you found this of interest. Of course, do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Now, on any particular video, I do know that Google likes to actually make us known, specifically actually YouTube, that typically the amount of people who are actually watching any videos are people subscribing are less than or fewer than 10%. So hopefully you find it of interest. Plus Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, the podcast. Of course, this particular video, I'm speaking a bit too fast. I do apologize. You can, of course, slow it down. But check next up, we've got number 20 through to 11. And this was a list made towards the end of 2024. Speak again soon, but for now, thanks for watching and back to the table.